Welcome back, everybody, to the continuation of our Let's Play of Space Exploration, Krastorio 2, and AAI vehicles. I've just put some train tracks down. I have not really set up anything in the trains, with the exception of the train station names. We now got a whole bunch of providers and requesters. For this one, I kind of thought, let's use the icons over here, because I rarely use these. I didn't use them in my Pioneers playthrough. Main reason was there was just so many products. And all of those symbols kind of look the same every now and then, so that I kind of decided against it. But for this one, I thought to myself, you know what? Let's go for the symbols. We are going to set up a simple two-way one-lane system, and there's an easy way to do that. Basically, what you want to do is whenever a train enters a two-way station, you want to have a rail signal, and whenever it wants to leave, you want to place down a rail signal. Now, what will happen over here is every time one of these trains leaves, it will try to figure out a path to its destination, and it will reserve all the chain signals all the way up to the rail signal that is where its destination is. And now, if we have one train going over here and one train going over here, for example, that will work. That will be easily, as long as these blocks over here are different. Now, that will probably not be the case for us at the moment, because if we do it like this and this, we will notice that we have one big purple block in the middle. We could fix that by doing something like this. This, and this. And now, let's see, do we... Yeah, this block over here is required. So now we have something like a stupid intersection. But yeah, you will be wanting to be placing down a whole bunch of rail signals around to make this thing work. But that's an easy way to set up a system. It's usually my go-to way to do it if I am placing down stuff. So let's place you over here. And since your train will be over here, let's place you over here. And then we need, actually, I'll just do this and that, and there we go. Good. Perfect. And we are going to be waiting on the nuclear loco to do this. I'm not going to be running these trains over here on coal, nor am I going to be running them on biofuel. There is just not enough coal for that on the map. So instead, we will be running these trains on nuclear power. But for that, we need the nuclear trains. And the nuclear trains, well, that just is going to take a while. In the meantime, the holmium processing is almost done over there. We're going to take a look at what we need to do for holmium processing. There we go. I think this is all the stations in. Yep. We're going to take a look at what we need to do for holmium processing. And we do also want to finish up this place over here. So at the top, we already have a plastic requester, and we already have a vulcanite requester. They both just put some stuff in some chests over here. We will probably wire these up and make this over here in some kind of fun system, so that we can only request one train at a time. But more on that later. For now, we're going to take a look at the liquids over here. We do need some steam. And do I have any... Oh, did I bring any boilers? I do remember kicking out all the boilers out of out of the rocket, because we would not be doing any kind of biofuel in here. But do we have any boiler? Oh, we do have 22 boilers. Let's see, where are they? They could be in here. We will never find them if I just look at this like this. We will have to order them up. Okay, let's order up some boilers. Yeah, bring me like 10. There they are. Found them. Good. We could technically also go with nuclear steam. Absolutely. But the thing I'm thinking about is if we want to use some steam over here, and we don't really need a lot of steam. Like each machine over here needs one steam per second. Because they already have a crafting speed of 2, so we need 10 steam every 10 seconds. That's 1 steam per second, and we got like 12 of them, so we need 12 steam per second. A boiler, when I can find it in my inventory, it should be around here somewhere. I have no clue where the boiler is. There it is. A boiler makes 20 steam, so it makes more than enough steam that we need. And I guess we're going to be placing the boiler maybe over here somewhere. And actually, now to think about it, we want to place the boiler over here. And then I think we don't even need a blue one will be fine. Because there will be some vulcanite going down over here, and we can just use the vulcanite over here to burn it. We can even use unprocessed vulcanite for power, or for steam, or for fuel. That's interesting. But we are just going to do something like this, and something like that. Hook this up, hook that up, and then the only thing we need is access to some kind of water pipe. We're kind of overusing this water pipe over here a bit. I think for now it's fine. But maybe at some point in time we will notice that the water pipe over here is just being used way too much for everything. And then we might need to fix it up a bit. But over here we now have water in the boiler. And we can make the steam over here that we need. And then the only thing we need over here is some of the sulfuric acid. We have sulfuric acid all the way down here. And I'm just going to do it like this. There we go. Get rid of this one then. Tap that in. There we go. Sulfuric acid, also one of those things we do not really need a lot of. So this will be fine. So that means as soon as we have the plastic train running and the vulcanite train running, we can start making the ion beads over here. Good. Are they bringing me stuff? They are bringing me stuff. Thank you, bots. Thank you very much. In the meantime, the holmium processing is about to be done. We do kind of also want to tap another vulcanite mine. Because the original one over here, well, it's not running out yet, but it will run out at some point in time. And I guess we do want to put stuff on the train. Let's just find a nice, a nice big holminite patch over here. I was kind of thinking about this one over here. It's like 3 patches, but there's also this vulcanite patch nearby. And I thought to myself, like, here, why not make like a station over here where we just maybe 2 stations, like 1 station for holminite over there, 1 station for holminite over there, and then a vulcanite station over there, and then we can just start moving around. But that will mean that we need to do some holmium processing somewhere. And I guess we're gonna. Does holmium processing also require water? I kind of forgot. It does. So let's maybe do the holmium processing somewhere over here. Is this water? No, it's just random blue ground. And once the science takes over, we are going to start the holmium processing. In the meantime, let's just open up the map real quick. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go like this. Gonna go like this. And then we're gonna go like this. And we're gonna make a bit of a train track. There's some rare earth metals over there. That's really, really nice. Good. And yeah, I think we'll be doing the holmium processing over there. Good. Speaking of holmium processing, that is in now. Nuclear train over here. Is that being researched? I think it is. I see a slight little bit of process. Let's have a quick peek before we do anything at Novice. Orbit. Yeah, this thing is still running. Everything seems to be fine over here. How we're doing on chemical gel. Chemical gel, we have got metric tons of cosmic water. We still have got metric tons of everything over here is fine. The only thing that we're kind of missing over here is a bit of water ice. Next time we launch up a rocket, we should load it up with more water ice. But there's still like a good amount of science and stuff in here. So I guess we're good. We are, however, completely out of petroleum and out of heavy oil. Heavy oils in the tank over there, and all the petroleum. Wait, did we eat all the petroleum? We ate all the petroleum. Wow. That's fine. All the cosmic water is in here. That's fine. Barrel-wise, we're also fine. Good. Good. So, holmite processing then. I think the first thing we do is we crush it. Let's get some materials. Let's go over here and pick up some of the stuff that we need. We need crushers. We need, there we go. We need industrial furnace. We're gonna bring some of those. We need some beacons, definitely. Some modules, all of the kind. We need some chemical plants. Do we still have some chemical plants on us? And don't see any, so let's bring some chemical plants. And let's just start designing the Holminite processing. And we're just going to do that over here. Good. Deactivate this real quick. Yeah, I think over here is fine. Maybe over here, maybe down here. We will see. We will see how big it will be. And now we're also going to take a good look at the actual process and the ratios. So we need the pulverizer. Pulverizer over here takes the Holminite and crushes it down. There we go. We can put prods in there. We will put prods in there. Then we have crushed Holminite. I think afterwards we wash that. So let's get ourselves a chemical plant. And then, yes, washed Holminite. There we go. We can put prods in there. We can put prods in there. We put prods in there. And out of that, we get some dirty iridium holmium water. Okay. But this is basically just crushed Holminite and water, and then we get some dirty water out of it. I guess we need something like a filtration plant to process that water. Yes, we do. That also goes with cation-ion exchange beads, and we might get some of our stuff back. We lose a bit of the water, but that is fine. That is fine. We can only put speeds in there. Let's not put anything in there yet. Good. Next step, I think, was also in the chemical plant. Let's have another look. There we go. Yes, it is. Once we washed it down, we put in some cation-ion exchange beads as well. And we then turn it into holmium powder, or we have to wash it again. We might get our beads back, and we definitely get some sand back. So it will be something like this. Good. Still a bit weird that it says like 50% of that, and then I think it's a Factorio engine thing that it looks like this. But why not just say like instead of 50% of 2, why not just go like here? Just have 1. Just get 1 and not 50%. But I've seen that also in the Pyanodon's recipes, and it seems to be some kind of limitation of the engine itself. Good. Rack that thing. Then we get the holmium powder, and I think the final step we need to do is we need to cook it up in a ferny into some holmium ingots. We can put a whole bunch of prot mods in these. Good. Now, we could turn the holmium ingots straight into holmium plates. Let me just place down. Let's just place one of these. Doesn't really matter real quick. There's a holmium plate. We can turn 1 holmium ingot into 4 holmium plates. However, holmium ingots stack up to 50. Holmium plates stack up to 100. So if we fill up a rocket with the ingots, we have a higher density, because then we just need to turn the ingots into plates in the place where we want them to be. So we're not going to do the final step over here. Can we actually put prods in there as well? Oh, yes, we can. We're going to stop at the ingot plate, and then, or the ingot place, and then we're going to move on from over there. Good. So these are the things that we need. If we add speed modules, we can actually have a look over here at crafting times. You do end up with a crafting speed of 2.6, really? Really? Interesting. Because you still have a net bonus. There we go. So yeah, we get a crafting speed of 3.6 over here for this thing over there. So you put out 1 holminite or 1 crushed holminite per second we put in 2 over here, so that's 3.6 per second. And then we add on top 32%. Let's just assume it's 33. So what was the crafting speed? 3.6. Yeah, and if we add another 33% on top of that, that will be 4.8. So you over there are emitting 4.8 of the washed holminite, or of the crushed holminite over there per second. Then one of these will be running at crafting speed 2, which means it consumes 4 per second, and it emits 4 per second, and makes some water. What do we say over here from this thing already? I already forgot. It's going to be 4.8. I'm kind of thinking of 1-to-1ing these. This one over there will then be a bit slow. 4.8 to 4. Then again, 4.8 to 4, that is a natural 6 to 5 ratio. No, 5 to 6 ratio. There we go. 5 of these at 3.6 is going to be 18. And 6 of these At 4 is going to be... Wait, no. That's... No, 5 of these at 4. No, wait, that's also wrong. Wait, 3.6. 3.6 times 5 is 18. No, other way around. So we make 3.6 of 4.8 over here per second. Each machine, 4.8, not 3.6, 4.8. And if we make 5 of these, we are at 24. There we go. And then this over here is running at 4. If we have 6 of these, we are 24. So 5 of these to 6 of these. I'm just going to use this real quick as a little helper. It's just going to be... Doesn't really matter which signal. 5 of these. 6 of these. So now we know. Now we don't forget. Good. That also means 6 of these. We're making 24 per whatever craft. Then we need to put it back into here. Now this one over here is going to be a little bit annoying. Same speed. This one is going to eat 2 washed holminite per second. Actually, it's only going to eat 1 because we get 1 back. So even though it does input 2 per second, we only get 1 per second out. Also not quite sure how productivity modules will affect it. I'm pretty sure the washed holminite will not be affected. But the holmium powder will be affected as well as the sand. So this one over here is definitely only eating 1 per second. This one over here is emitting 4 per second. So this over here is a 1 to 4 ratio. So let's just go with another color. 1. There we go. 2, 4. So we already have 6 of these. This is gonna be exploding. Ooh, this will explode hard. Good. So we got 4 of these. 4 of these are making 4 holmium powder per second. 5 if you add productivity modules to it. Did we add productivity modules over here? No, we did not. Oh fuck. So 24 plus 25%, that's 30. So instead of a 1 to or 4 to 5, we make 4 over here, we make 5. So instead of a 1 to 4 ratio, it's a 1 to 5 ratio. There we go. Good. There we go. And then 5 of these. 5 of these make 5 holmium powder per second. Add 25% on top of that. That is 6.25. And then you over there. What will your crafting speed be? Let's have a quick peek at our home planet, because then we can see the crafting speed of this machine with everything around it. Over here. Your crafting speed will be 6.4. Thank you very much. So 6.4. You need 0.1. No. You need you need a quarter holmium powder per second. There we go. Crafting speed 6.4. That's gonna be 6.4 divided by 4. That is 3.2, 1.8, 1.6, 1.7. Right. 6.4, 3.2, 1.6. There we go. 1.6. 1.6 holmium powder per second. This one over here is making 5.25 per second. It's gonna be a nightmare. It's gonna be a nightmare. And you're making 5 per second, 5.25.5 per second. One of these needs 1.6 per second. 3.2, 4.8. We're gonna have 4 of these. I'm gonna go with 4 of these. So another color. 1 of these into 4 of these. Good. Now we have some ratios. Okay. Let's start off with you. I'm kind of thinking of something like this from the get-go. That is 5, but we need a 5 to 6 ratio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That could work. All right, one over there. One over there. No, not over there. On high, please. There we go. That's a 5 to 6 ratio. That could work. Sure. There's even place for beacons over here. There's actually a nice place for a beacon over here. Let's get a beacon. Like over here. Over there. And over here. Well, that feels good. That feels good. And then each one of these has 5 of these. Now, of course, there's no way that we can make a direct insertion out of this. So we could do something like this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a straight or something like that. Maybe just move it over a little bit, and then maybe make it even a unit or something like that. And now to think about it, maybe place this one over there and place this one over there, and then I'm thinking something like this. That could work. That could work. And then at the end of it, each one of these has 4 of these. Really? I'm not quite sure about this last calculation over here. I'm pretty certain about all of these, but this one at the end, I think I fudged this one at the end because. No, wait, really? No. Okay. One of these, crafting speed 2, does this recipe twice per second. That means we have 4 washed holminite coming out, 5 if we add the productivity bonus. One of these, crafting speed 2, does this recipe once per second. Eats only 1 washed holminite. So we need 5 of these. That is correct. When we have 5 of these in a row, or one of these. Let's go with one of these for now. One of these makes 1 holmium powder per second. 1.25 holmium powder per second. There we go. And then one of these requires a quarter of a holmium powder per second. And then we have the crafting speed of 6.4. Okay, now comes the calculator out. 0.25. That's not 0.25. Times 6.4. So we need 1.6. Just to make sure, 1.6. You make 1.25. You need 1.6. We've got 5 of these. 1.25 times 5. That's 6.25. And then 6.25 divided by 1.6. Yeah, that's 4 of these. That is 4 of these. Okay, now we know. So, all this output over there, each, goes into, it's 4 per machine. So that's going to be 40 of these behind this. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Ooh. That is so much. Okay, but. I like how this is going. Let's see if we can get this set up somehow. Because beacon-wise, this is fine. Beacon-wise, this is good. But of course, over here, I'm thinking something like a load over here and a load over there. Is it really a load? Yeah, we do want to do a load over here. I don't think we need that much of a fast belt over here. I think we can get away with something like this. And then we pull it all the way over there. And we pull it all the way over there. Oh, I forgot about the loop. Oh, fuck the loop. Not the loop. And there's 2 loops in here. Oh, fuck. So you put out stuff that you make as well. We can handle that if we do it the following way. Instead of doing it like this, you put into a chest. This chest. You push it in. Then we're gonna have you go out. Good. And we can have a feedback loop of everything else. Either way, doesn't matter what happens. Each of these machines makes 1, 2, 3, 4 items. And then we get productivity bonus on the holmium powder and on the sand. So actually, no, it's going to be 1, 2, 3 and a half. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 and a half item. 2 sand every 25%. Yeah, that's half. 3.5 plus a bit on top. Let's just assume it's going to be 4. So it's 4, 8, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 40 items are going on the belt either way. 40 items on the belt, no issue. We can do it like this. There we go. Just push it out, push it out, push it out, push it out, push it out. Then we do need to reintroduce beats. We need to top up beats as well. We need to re-top up things like the powder. Here we go. This over here will definitely make it so that we are able to cycle the thingamajig, the powder. So I'm just gonna think about something like this, and then you go like this, and you go like this. There we go. There we go. Good. That will keep this in a cycle. We do want the stack insert over here to be locked, connected over to the chest over here, so that we do not overfill this chest. And now we just need to get an input over there. We will put a filter over there, and then we just belt it out and shove it back in. It'll be fine. Now the beats. Oh, actually. Oh, this could be good. I'm seeing something like this. Because that will be the powder, and then we can try to put the beats on the other side. Let me just get rid of this train track real quick. This train track is not important yet. And we do have... Do we have the space for this? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So, holmium powder in the middle, and the beads on the outside. We do need to fill up the beads somehow. Doesn't really matter how. But I think we got it. Let me just fly over there real quick. It's right next to us. There we go. So, step number 1. We're going to be splicing off the return holmium powder. Where is that thing? Not the powder, sorry, the return washed holminite. So the stuff that we couldn't really wash as well, that is coming back. I'm going to use the red belt for now. We can't really use the yellow belt because the distances over here are just too long. But with this, we can send the oh wait, there we go. With this, we can send the washed holminite back. Then get rid of this one. You over there, you are going to be the beats, and then this over here is going to be the main product output going into the smelters later on. Not quite sure if we need blue over here yet. We can color these belts however we see fit later on. I do want this over there. Good. And then for the beats, again, I don't think we need to make this blue. We're going to do a calculation later on in what color these actually need to be. But the beads go this way, go back around over here, and go back. Wait, it's not this one. This one's fine. But goes back around over here and goes back around over here. Good. So that's where the beats will be going back to. And then we have a half belt over here for where's it? Yeah, for the beats and the washed holminite. And that can go into these machines over here. And that will definitely, most definitely be a stack inserter. There we go. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Good. Oh, Holminite processing is fun. And then we get the product out over there. Good. And then we can... Now comes the other part. How many was it? It's 4 per machine over here. What the fuck? So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 10, 40. 40 industrial furnaces for one of these arms. Nice. Very nice. Let's see if we can put it down somewhere. So 1, 2, 3. And yeah, I will probably have to call the rocket over a couple of times over here. We might install the one mod somebody recommended that where we can just make a blueprint of something. And then just yeet it into like a requester, not a requester, a what's it called, a constant combinator, so that we can blueprint this whole thing, and then we know exactly what we need, and then we just order the all stuff up and put it into the rocket, and then we yeet it over to the planet over here. Either way, that's the holminite powder into the holminite ingots. Yep. If we have 40 of these, it's 40 of these. 40 of these going at crafting speed 6.4. We will be making 6.4 holmium ingots per second, plus productivity bonus. It also means that we're going to need 64 holmium powder per second. Really? 64 holmium powder per second? That will not be enough for these ones over here. Something feels off. We're going to have 40 of these. 40 of these need 10 holmium powder per second. Our crafting speed is 6.4, so we need 64 holmium powder per second. But these do not make 64 holmium powder per second, do they? Each one of these makes 1 per second. That's 10 per second over there. There must be a miscalculation up here then. Each one of these makes 1 per second, 10 in total, 10 per second, plus 25% crafting bonus, so 12.5 per second. Okay, we're making 12.5 per second. How about that? Then turning it into ingots. For the ingots, we need 10 every 40. That's 0.25 per crafting machine. Then crafting speed is 6.4. So we have 1.6. We make 12.5 divided by 1.6. We're gonna need 8, not 40. And that makes more sense. How did I get such a ludicrous number over here? I might have used this number, not this number. Okay, one of these. One last time. Final calculation. One of these makes 1 holmium powder per second. 1.25 holmium powder per second. One of these. Okay, 1.25. There we go. One of these eats 0.25 times the crafting speed, 6.4. 1.6 per second. There we go. And then 1.25 divided by 1.6. Yeah, it's 0.8. There we go. Not 4, 0.8. Good. That makes this so much better. I'm still going to commit to this loop thing over there. I think that's fine. So instead of 40, we need 8. And that's definitely a thing we can do with this one. Keep that one maybe. Just move this one down a bit. There we go. Let's just finish this up real quick. So we need some input over there. We need some input over there. There we go. That makes way more sense. I think we do want a stack inserter on the top. And on the bottom. But I think a blue insert over here will be fine. There we go. There we go. There we go. And did we power anything over there yet? No. Then we're not gonna power this one yet. Good. Oh, and now the final question. Will this fit? Okay, we do want the Sphinx, say, over there. And now we have more or less a single unit. It kind of fits. They can share the final belt. I don't care if they share the final belt. But let's finish up this thing real quick. We do need you. And then we got the whole block over here. What happened over here? Wait. Why doesn't it fit suddenly? No. It fits over here. Like a glove. Oh, because I'm being stupid. That's why. Good. And look at that. That's the holmium processor. Ah, this thing looks lovely. This thing looks really, really lovely. Ratios are kind of fine. This thing will be completely broken once we upgrade to higher levels of productivity bonuses. Well, it will not be completely broken. It will just... yeah, if we upgrade this to higher levels of productivity bonuses, it will nudge the balance all the way to the left, which means we will need less input resources to make the same output resources. But that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But this will be the Holminite processor we're going to be running for a while. Of course, later on, we will want to put some better productivity modules in this one, but this is fine. So I'm going to be finding a nice spot for this thing, and I'm going to be hooking it up. And next time you're going to be around, you're going to see this thing hopefully put down completely. We do need, I think there is one thing that's missing, of course. Yeah, we do need like a yellow split over here. And actually, now look at this. This whole thing needs to be moved back by this amount. Good. I'm just gonna put the yellow one in here for now. Yes, I know it's not actually yellow. It's probably some other color, but we can do something like this. And then we can take this whole as a copy, and then you over there. And you over there. Good. Ah, perfect. Good. So that will be it for today. Thank you so much. If you do like what you see, please do leave a follow, a like, a subscription. Every one of those actions will help me out in making this YouTube channel into something bloody amazing. You can also find me on twitch.tv/BoldViking, where I have a whole bunch of Factorio content, a whole bunch of other games we play as well. We play some RimWorld, we play some GTFO, we play some... they are billions at the moment. If you are interested in that, come over there as well. And leave a follow. And without further ado, I wish you all an amazing evening. And until next time, see you around!